my mental health story. In high school, I was this super shy and awkward person, and I hated being the center of attention, and I hated being in huge crowds of people. But despite this, I had quite a few friends. They always ever knew me as that person who was just really shy and never wanted to speak up. When it came to mental illnesses, people would laugh about it if it came up on TV or in the news, or they turned up their noses. And no one really taught us the difference between mental illness and mental health. If people had problems at school, none of us knew about it because you had to hide it back then. High school can be super stressful, and there's all sorts of pressures that everyone's going to experience. And I thought that the stress was normal and would go away on its own, and that everyone else had to deal with it too, so I shouldn't be allowed to complain. Or I was also told that people have it way worse than me, so I'd be selfish to admit if I had any problems. This was my mindset. So the lack of empathy and sympathy, lack of approaches on how to handle mental health, and the anti-mental health mindset caused me to struggle badly, even though I thought it was normal at the time. Looking back, I realized I had severe social anxiety, regular anxiety that was way out of control, and depression. Because of that, I'd get panic attacks where it got super hard to breathe. It feels like you're suffocating. And I actually didn't even know they were panic attacks until years later, like last year, literally. And no, they were not normal, and I should have sought out help back then. But I used to think I was just shy and couldn't change anything until maybe I grew up. I hid my feelings because I wanted to fit in, and I thought nobody would want to deal with my misgivings, and I didn't think it was important. So, university brought a huge blow to my self-esteem and my mental health. I probably hit rock bottom on how I was feeling, especially since my mental health was interfering with my actual university studies, because there were a lot of courses that required us to present or to public speak or to network connect. And I knew I couldn't just wait for school to be over to change my life around. So I sought to improve and change for the better. And I started that with my physical health because that's one of the only things we knew how to do at the time. Gotta hit the gym. I began to exercise a lot. I took up some martial arts like judo and kickboxing. And this actually helped me a lot because I found that some of my anxiety was going away. I found that I could talk to strangers a little more openly, and my day-to-day life didn't feel like I was suffocating, and I got less of those panic attacks. And I think the reason my mental health improved was because mental health and physical health can be connected. They can impact each other in a powerful way. So if you take care of one, the other may improve. And the same is true for the opposite. If you start getting really sick, sometimes your mental health can be affected by that. So eventually I got brave enough to open up to my friends and the people in my life about my struggles. And I am actually lucky that I'm able to actively take care of my mental health and found ways to balance both mental and physical health. And I have total empathy for those who still struggle because I know how hard it is to get out of it. It can feel like you're suffocating. And I've accepted that there's going to be periods in my life where it'll go up and down, but I'll always need to pull myself up with self-care. So mental health is super important to talk about, and we can't be ashamed or silent about it.